Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to our channel, and in this video we are going to see how you can enter the non-trading transactions in QuickBooks Desktop. So if this is the first video you are watching on our channel, then we have a complete playlist of QuickBooks training that you can check out from the description. And without wasting any time, let's get started with this video. After entering all the opening balances and all the ledger balances in total, now we are live on the system. Now it is just like you have implemented the system, and now all the day-to-day activities will be done in QuickBooks. This is our daily transaction records. From January 1st, we will enter all the transaction directly in QuickBooks. Okay, to enter the transactions, you must understand the difference that there are two types of transaction. One is trading entries and other is non-trading entries. Means trading activities and non-trading activities. Trading activities is connected to your main course of business. In this case, we own a car parts business. So we buy and sell this inventory parts, this car parts. So anything which is connected to this inventory part is our main course of business. Thus it is considered as a trading activity. Means if we sell this inventory item, if we purchase this inventory item, if we pay for the bills of this inventory items that we have purchased and later on we pay the bills payments, or we have sold this inventory item to a customer and now we are receiving payment connected to this inventory, all of this is called a trading activity. What is non-trading activity? Anything besides inventory items are non-trading activities. For example, if we have purchased a furniture, now furniture is not our main course of business, we are just purchasing it for our business. So this is a non-trading activity, and paying rent is a non-trading activity, security deposit is a non-trading activity. Anything which is not connected to the inventory directly is a non-trading activity. So we will simply start entering the invoices. Now the main logic behind understanding the difference is that trading activity has some proper documents that needs to be used in QuickBooks. For example, if you have made a sale of an inventory item, then there is a proper document called create invoice. If you are receiving the payment for that sales, there is receive payments. If you are purchasing the inventory directly from the vendor, this is enter bills, and if you are paying for that bill is pay bills options. So all these activities are considered as a trading activities options. For all non-trading activities, normally journal entry is passed in most of the cases. So this is why we need to understand the difference between the two. Now our first transaction is purchase furniture by giving cash. Now we are purchasing fixed asset for our business, which is non-trading activity, and we are purchasing it by cash. So we can simply pass its journal entry. We will go in accountant menu, make journal entries, click OK, mention the date. This is 3rd January 2018 and the item is furniture. Now if furniture is not there, it will not get highlighted because it's not present in the drop down menu. To go on the next field, we will press tab, but hold on, it shows a message that account is not found. You need to create it. So simply click setup and mark the nature of it, that is fixed asset. Continue. And we don't need to mention the opening balances because we have entered all the opening balances in the opening trial. After that, in any day-to-day activity, opening balance will not be mentioned. Save and close. Amount is 200,000. Tab memo. In the memo you can simply copy this entry. Instead of hand, I will click on select. Now this application is called Foxit Reader. If you don't have this one, you can download it from the link or you can easily find it on Google. Purchase furniture by giving cash. Tab, you will come on the second line. In the second line, I will mention cash. Now I already have this account, 200,000. This is credit. Now simply add this, save and close, and OK. Now there is also another option if we are doing cash based transactions. Company either passes entries of cash based transaction from journal entry, or they can use write checks. Both the methods are used in companies and both are okay. Now this is your choice which method you want to use. Now I will show the other transaction from write checks option. Okay, next transaction is advance rent paid for 6 months by cash, that is 5,000 per month. Now if we have paid for the services that we have not received the benefit of, uh, all these kind of payments are considered as a prepaid expenses, okay, which is our asset. So advance rent paid for 6 months by cash is our prepayment, and it is paid by cash. So we can either go from journal entry to make this payment, or we can use write checks option. In the write checks, we will select cash here, and in the expenses tab we can simply add item, and item is advance rent. Now don't get confused if the heading tab is expenses, because we can select the nature whatever we want to select. Setup, and we will select it as other current asset. See, this is the good thing in QuickBooks to make us understand that if you are confused about other current asset, what is involved in other current assets, it gives an example on the right hand side that other current asset might contain prepaid expenses or cash advances or inventory or something like that. So this gives you a short guide what needs to be entered in other current asset. We will continue and save and close. Now our amount is 30,000, and we can select this as a memo. We will paste this per month. Okay. We can also mention this memo here if you want to. And when we are done with it, just save and close. Now our main concern is in the back of the entry, debit and credit should remain the same in either cases, whether we use journal entry or we use write checks. Both are okay, but different companies use different options. So I showed you both of them. Whatever you want to do is your choice. You'll go in previous reports. Now for this case, you don't need to go in reports and see the transaction journal report, because it simply shows the uh, debit and credit entry on the front end. But in this case, you need to go in reports and transaction journal to see the entry in debit credit form. So we'll go in transaction journal. I'll show you again. Write checks, go to previous reports, and then click on transaction journal. You will see the double entry at the back end. Advance rent is considered as a prepaid expenses, which is an asset, so it is done as debit, and cash is credit. So this is the perfect entry. So this is how you can make the entries of non-trading transactions.